The introduction of new students or readers is for many librarians one of the most challenging times of the year.
Yeah, well, that's because you always bore them to death with pointless information.
Actually, Weasel, for once you have a point.
I do? Oh, quick, call the Drudge Report.
Many librarians make the fatal error of assuming the more they say during induction, the less the reader will have to ask later.
Welcome to this short introduction to your library. Well, let's start with the single most important item you need to know, fines. Now, some of you might be wondering about what are those funny numbers on the book spines. Well, let me tell you all about my very special friend, Mr. Dewey, and his fraptabulous classification scheme. So, as you can see, that's the first couple of 100 class marks. Exciting stuff, eh? Yes, now, let's delve on into the 300s and see what mysteries we can uncover. And so, that's all the basics out of the way. So, let's turn then to how to borrow a book.
Make him stop! My tiny weasel brain started to explode around about the 170s.
Indeed, a total information overload going far beyond the reader's immediate needs. Inductions should be short, to the point, cutting out the chaff whilst leaving in only prime real meat.
Otherwise you'll find that all the folks that you remember from sessions is that librarians are very boring people who drone on and on and on about their relevancies. Looking at no one in particular here.
Now remember, the key to attention and retention is relevancy. What I need to know today, I'll remember, and what I need to know about for next week, I'll worry about later and just switch off.
Now, next year you'll need to search the databases, so let's look at my 17-point guide to how Boolean operators work. Would anyone here like to know where the computers actually are?
I always remember the rule of 3. The 3 things every reader should take away from the induction, even if they don't pick up on anything else.
So, remember, Kittywinks, libraries are dull, boring, and pointless places that you'll be forced to visit ad nauseum. Now, as for the librarians themselves...
Stop that! This is not what we mean at all. They should remember the catalogue's the first place to look for anything that's a book, what the opening hours are, and they can ask a librarian anything.
Anything? Oh, really? Well, what's the average air velocity then of an African swallow?
I don't know. I'll have to go and ask somebody.